The 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross is here to shake things up. This isn't just a crossover version of a classic. This is Toyota's answer to a market that's demanding more space, more tech, and more personality, without losing the affordability and reliability the Corolla badge is known for. And from what we've seen, it delivers. Let's talk about what this SUV actually looks like, because the exterior of the 2026 Corolla Cross has come a long way from its earlier versions. Right away, you notice a more refined, sculpted body. Toyota has smoothed out the edges while still keeping a bold front fascia that feels modern and assertive, without going overboard. The LED headlights are slimmer now and flow cleanly into the upper grille, which has a darker mesh pattern on the sportier trims. The front bumper is more aerodynamic, giving off a subtle sense of motion even when the car is parked. From the side, you've got a clean silhouette with minimal clutter. There's a bit more contouring along the doors and fenders, which adds a premium touch you wouldn't normally expect in a crossover at this price point. The wheel arches are pronounced just enough to give it that SUV stance, but not so bulky that it looks like it's trying too hard. Depending on the trim, you're looking at either 17 or 18-inch alloy wheels, both of which feel just right for this size. Around back, the tailgate design has been updated too. Sleeker LED taillights, a slightly more aggressive spoiler, and a bumper that feels more integrated. It's not flashy, but it's not forgettable either. That's a balance a lot of compact SUVs struggle to find. Once you step inside, this is where Toyota really flexes their improvements. The cabin is clean, comfortable, and now more tech-forward than ever. Right off the bat, you're greeted by a larger 10.5-inch touchscreen on most trims with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. The graphics are crisp, the menus are intuitive, and thankfully, Toyota has kept some physical buttons and knobs for things like volume and climate control. That's a win for usability. Materials throughout the cabin have definitely been upgraded. You get soft touch surfaces on the dash and upper door panels with contrast stitching that gives it a classier vibe. The seats are supportive and available in cloth, Softex, or genuine leather, depending on your trim level. There's even a panoramic sunroof option now, which makes the interior feel much more open and airy. Space-wise, the Corolla Cross offers good room for both front and rear passengers. It's not a full-size SUV, so don't expect to stretch out completely, but there's enough headroom and legroom for most adults to feel comfortable in the back. The rear seats also recline slightly and fold flat in a 60-40 split, opening up a generous cargo area that's perfect for grocery runs, luggage, or weekend gear. Driving the Corolla Cross is exactly what you'd expect from Toyota. Smooth, quiet, and predictable, in a good way. Under the hood, the 2026 model comes with two engine options. The base engine is a 2-liter 4-cylinder delivering around 169 horsepower and 150 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a CVT transmission that's tuned well enough that you don't get that usual CVT drone. It's not fast, but it's more than adequate for city and highway driving. For those looking for something greener, Toyota continues to offer the hybrid model. It combines a 2-liter engine with electric motors to give you 196 horsepower and significantly better fuel economy. The hybrid is responsive and surprisingly zippy in urban traffic. Fuel economy is one of the Corolla Cross's biggest strengths. The gas-only model gives you about 32 miles per gallon combined, which is already impressive, but the hybrid, that one hits close to 42 mpg combined, making it one of the most fuel-efficient crossovers in its class. That alone makes it an attractive choice for people who want SUV practicality without paying SUV fuel bills. When it comes to safety, Toyota doesn't cut corners, and the 2026 Corolla Cross continues that tradition. It comes standard with the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 suite. That means you're getting features like pre-collision warning with pedestrian detection, full-speed adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, road sign assist, and even proactive driving assist, which uses the vehicle's sensors to gently brake or steer to help with curves or distance control. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert are available on higher trims, and the hybrid versions also come with electronic all-wheel drive for better grip in bad weather. Crash test ratings aren't officially in yet for the 2026 model, but based on the outgoing model and Toyota's overall track record, it's safe to expect top scores from the IIHS and NHTSA. Toyota has made sure that even at this price point, safety remains a top priority. Speaking of price, the Corolla Cross remains refreshingly affordable. The base gas model starts around $26,000, and the fully loaded hybrid with all the bells and whistles tops out just under $34,000. There are several trim levels to choose from, including the L, LE, XLE, and hybrid-specific trims like SE and XSM. Each step up adds more tech, comfort, and safety. So there's a version for almost every kind of driver, from first-time buyers to downsizing retirees. Now let's talk honestly about what this SUV does well and where it could improve. Starting with the positives, the Corolla Cross nails the basics. It's comfortable, easy to drive, highly efficient, and packed with features for the price. The hybrid's fuel economy is a major selling point, and the updated tech in the 2026 model finally puts it on par with competitors in the segment. And it just feels more mature and composed than the older versions, inside and out. On the downside, performance is still just average. Don't expect any excitement behind the wheel. This isn't a sporty SUV by any stretch. The CVT, while improved, still lacks the responsiveness some drivers might want. And although the interior has improved, some lower trims still use hard plastics in places you touch often. Also, rear cargo space is good, but not class-leading. If maximum storage is your priority, you might want to look at competitors like the Honda HR-V or the Subaru Crosstrek. Still, none of these cons are deal breakers unless you're expecting luxury car levels of performance or refinement. For most buyers, especially those who value reliability, fuel efficiency, and a great overall package, the Corolla Cross checks nearly every box. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Corolla Cross isn't flashy. It's not trying to be a status symbol or performance monster. What it is incredibly smart. It offers everything most people actually need in a compact SUV: comfort, safety, fuel savings, and peace of mind. And with Toyota's reputation for long-term reliability, it's a vehicle you can feel confident about owning for years to come. If you're in the market for a practical, efficient, and well-rounded compact SUV that won't break the bank, the 2026 Corolla Cross should absolutely be on your test drive list. It might not blow you away at first glance, but give it a little time, and it might just surprise you. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below letting us know what you think about the new Corolla Cross. Is this the SUV you've been waiting for? Let us know. Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.